All right, real talk. Have you ever done the classic sniff test? You know, you pick up yesterday's shirt, give it a quick whiff and think, it's not that bad, I can get away with one more wear. But then someone else walks by and you're instantly hit with a scent so powerful, you wonder if it's a new form of chemical warfare. Why is it that your own gym socks are totally tolerable, but someone else's could clear a room? Here's the weirdest part. This isn't just about hygiene, it's about your brain, your bacteria, and a bunch of ancient Egyptians who tried to solve the problem with ostrich eggs. Yeah, you heard that right. Stick around, because by the end, you'll know exactly why your nose is playing favorites and how to make sure you're not that person everyone's avoiding in the elevator.
Welcome.
To our channel.
Let's set the scene.
Ancient Egypt, burning hot sun, no air conditioning, and definitely no deodorant. What did people do? Well, they got creative. Imagine rubbing a paste made of ostrich eggs and crushed tortoiseshell under your arms every morning. That was their version of fresh. The Romans, not to be outdone, tried everything from perfumed oils to wearing little bags of herbs around their necks, like a medieval Glade plug-in.
And get this.
Even back then, people noticed they could handle their own smell way better than anyone else's. Ancient writers called it familiar stench tolerance. Napoleon even wrote to Josephine, "Don't bathe, I'm coming home in 3 days." That's either romance or a sign he was completely nose blind.
So what's really going on?
It's called olfactory adaptation. Basically, your nose gets bored. The first time you smell something, your brain's like, "Whoa, what's this?" But after a few minutes, your smell receptors in your brain just stop caring. It's the same reason you can't smell your own house, but your friends walk in and immediately go, "Did you cook fish yesterday?" But wait, there's more. There's this thing called the mere exposure effect. Your brain actually prefers things it's familiar with, especially your own scent. Your personal smell is like your chemical fingerprint, made from your genes, your food, your hormones, and the specific bacteria throwing a party on your skin.
Plot twist.
Your sweat doesn't actually smell. It's totally odorless. Until your skin bacteria get involved. They break down the sweat and create all those famous smells. And everyone's bacterial mix is different. Some people have more spicy bacteria, some are musky, some are sweet. It all depends on your unique skin ecosystem. Your brain recognizes your own bacteria's work as home team, so it gives it a pass. That's why your gym clothes don't bother you as much, but if you had to smell someone else's post-workout shirt, game over.
Humans aren't alone in this.
Dogs, they'll roll in anything gross and then look at you like they just discovered Chanel No. 5. Wolves do it to bring news back to the pack. "Hey, I found a dead fish." That's their version of a group chat. And your pet? They love your stinky socks because your scent means comfort and safety. There's even a flower called the corpse flower that heats up to smell like rotting meat. Flies love it. What's disgusting to us is irresistible to them. Nature's got a wild sense of humor.
Let's be honest.
Modern life is full of awkward smell moments. The packed subway, the crowded elevator, the open-plan office. Sometimes you're the one suffering. Sometimes you're the one causing it. Sorry. Here's the deal. You get used to your own smell. You use the same soap, eat the same foods, and wear the same cologne. Your brain tunes it all out. But everyone else? They get the full, unfiltered experience. And don't underestimate food. Garlic, onions, spicy stuff, they don't just affect your breath, they seep out through your pores for hours. If you're planning a big meeting or a hot date, maybe skip the extra garlic bread.
Here's where it gets really fascinating.
We're actually wired to be more sensitive to other people's smells than our own. Back in the cave days, unfamiliar scents could mean danger, spoiled food, disease, or strangers. So, our brains got really good at picking out not me smells. But here's the twist. Spend enough time with someone and your brain starts to accept their scent as familiar. That's why you might start liking your partner's natural smell over time. Love literally changes how you smell the world. All right, time for some real talk. How do you make sure your own scent isn't the one everyone's gossiping about? 1. Don't trust your own nose. You're literally nose blind to yourself. Ask someone you trust for honest feedback, seriously. 2. Watch the food. Strong foods like garlic, onions, and spices can stick with you longer than you think. 3. Clean is key. Shower regularly, especially after sweating. Use antiperspirant, it stops sweat, not just deodorant, which only masks smell. 4. Change your clothes, especially anything that's been in contact with sweat. If you're not sure, get a second opinion. 5. Don't just mask it. Spraying cologne over body odor is like putting frosting on burnt toast. Deal at the source, not just the symptoms. So here's my challenge for you. For the next week, ask someone you trust to give you the honest truth about your scent. Check your clothes before you re-wear them. Pay attention to what you eat before big social situations. And let's get real, what's the weirdest smell you secretly love? Drop it in the comments. No judgment here. We're all just walking bacterial ecosystems trying to survive. If this video made you think differently about your own stink or someone else's, hit like, share it with a friend who needs a gentle hint. And subscribe for more weird science that hides in plain sight. Remember, your nose might be lying to you, but your friends definitely aren't. Catch you next time for more science, more soul, and maybe less stink.